How's it? Today is Monday, January 20th. Snatch is today. Snatch work, lots of snatch focused things. Started off with my snatch balances up to 114. 114 is what, like 249, 248 ish pounds. And I don't know. They're not like easy, but they're also not that hard. And I don't know what would make it easy, and I don't know what would make it hard. I mean, I think, of course, if I increase the weight, then yeah, that would make it harder. But I feel like overall, it's just my quality of movement is not bad, but then as it gets heavy, I just feel like I'm weak. And I think I probably said about the same thing last week. Like, look at how quick that is. It's 60. Um, I do have my snatch balances are more of a heaving snatch balance, which is I get a lot of basically I have a dip and drive before I get under the bar. But like, look at how quick I get under the bar once I end up pushing. This is my last warm up here at 100, and like even at 100, I feel like I get under the bar fairly quickly. I mean, it's not nearly as aggressive as it is at 60 or 80. Here's my first set of 114 here. And I mean, it's really solid. I think as it gets heavier, like my ability to push out of the bottom position is just not as sound as I want it to be. That rep was probably better than the first one, but watch this last one. This last one is not. I don't execute it in a convincing fashion, and I don't know if that's because I am just out of practice with overhead squat type stuff, or maybe like I think I said it last week, but my back squat, I'm at the back squat weight that's lower than that snatch balance, so that is interesting. Another thing that I was dealing with, you see here, it says AOE on 20. At this warm up set, for whatever reason, my left elbow, yeah, it started hurting like a tremendous amount, and like I'm kind of moving it around right now, and it doesn't feel like I can actually recreate that sensation. It didn't really affect the rest of the lifting today, but it was something that was just felt very weird. I don't even think it was in a position where I was pushing overhead. Like I don't think that it was um, the part where I would like lock my elbow. Essentially, I felt like it was when I was pulling on the way up, if that makes sense. Yeah, it didn't really affect me, but I'm worried about it. I may have gone a little bit too hard on the curls yesterday. Like on the days that I don't really lift at the gym, I still go and I still exercise. I do like an hour of cardio. I've been doing 3 miles per hour on a 15-degree incline. That's always fun. That was a solid rep at 60. Elbows feeling okay here, but like going back to that, like I don't know if I've been overdoing it with the curls, just because after I do the cardio, I do the kind of elbow flexion stuff so that I could get blood flowing through the joint, and then it usually feels really good the day of and then the next day. And I don't know if that is what caused it today, but I didn't really feel it anywhere else aside from that one weird rep. Here is my first, I don't know, attempt at power snatches at 84. That was certainly not a power snatch. It was absolutely not caught at the lowest position possible, but that was not a that was not a good showing. This was a lot better. This one might be the highest of the three. I do think the third one was probably the best. I don't know. We'll see. Like I kind of question it at the end of it, but here it is. At this point, I don't know if I am capable of increasing up to 87 next week for three singles. Maybe I am if I don't have the super difficult like snatch balances at the beginning, but I don't want to stop the snatch balances. I think that I can push that snatch balance until maybe 125 ish, and that's gonna be really exciting for me to get to that spot because that is I think better than I was before. I don't know what my best snatch balance is, but doing it for multiple singles, it's probably 125. I maybe it was like for one single on there. I don't know. But yeah, after that I did my snatch RDLs. These are feeling pretty good. Again, my elbow was not really affecting me. My lower back hasn't been feeling anything really bad either, so that's like a big positive as well. Um, but yeah, after that I did my pull-ups, and then I did my pal-off presses for my core stuff. And yeah, I think I've been using Train Heroic. I didn't really talk about it, I don't think, last week, but I was talking about it the week before. I've been using Train Heroic, and I think it's going to be super helpful for me because it not only gives me a more concrete idea of like how I'm feeling moving into the training session. Like it asks you like, how's your mood? Like how's your sleep? How's your stress? All that shit, right? Like that's all super important for performance. But I think it's also gonna give me a more concrete idea of like, oh, this is the weight that I've done in the past. This is the best weight I've ever done, right? And the starting point is from 2 Fridays ago. So I'm not gonna have all of my big PRs that I've hit in my life, but the biggest PRs that are super important to me, like snatch, clean and jerk, squat, those are the things that I definitely know. So, yeah. We'll see what happens next week. I don't know. Probably not going to be power snatching anymore. But, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.